That sounds phenomenal.
Isn't that awesome?
It really does sound great.
I've only played through this like for 30 seconds and I'm already in love.
That is
It's so fun.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
This is the best I've heard that pedal sound. Like I've been trying it and I think I just wasn't using it with the right gear.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have a moment here where I like have a preconceived notion, but that just sounded amazing.
Yeah. Right?
I mean, here's your clean.
Clean tone. Yeah.
Just an American clean.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing
easy.
much going on.
Yeah, easy. It's really fun.
It's really fun.
It makes me want to play stuff like that. There's all those little lead lines.
Yeah.
You drop a little delay and some a little more reverb on it.
Yeah.
And instant.
And there you go. You got your
epic.
You got epic.
Yeah.
You know what's amazing about this pedal?
Yeah.
If you had told P-dub players, hey guys, I got a really great pedal for you, it's a rat.
Right.
They'd be like, nah bro, it's cool. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. That's all right.
Yeah.
But the 1981 DRV, the drive, you take out the vowels, hashtag DRV.
Hashtag DRV because of the cool kids, right? Yeah.
And and there you go. And you got all of a sudden a drive that people take seriously again. And what it is, and I don't mean to make light. I know. Listen, all we want is stuff that's already been put out. So I never fault anyone when it's like it's this type of circuit change. Like more power to you. Mm-hmm. So few people will give you a shot if you have. It's an all original circuit. Like people want a reference point. Mm-hmm. They want to understand what stuff is.
Yeah.
But this is a drive that's been out there. Like this circuit, I think, starts as a rat. Mm-hmm. And then it goes somewhere that really first fixes the rat problems. And that rats can often sound super harsh in the high end, and they're not always the most smooth sounding. And this to me sounds like a rat where it's been smoothed out a bit, and the high end is not as ear fatiguey, and it just doesn't sound cheap.
Yeah.
You know?
To me, it has a bit more. I mean, we use this word all the time, but it just sounds more like more clarity.
Yeah.
Like where rats tend to get
like grainy,
a little grainy
fuzzy,
and kind of not maybe compressed and just a little fizzy or something.
Yeah, they sound like rats.
Yeah.
Like a rat ate a bee, buzzing around in the rat. You know?
This you hear. You don't get that kind of covering over the note with this. Like they sort of opened it up a bit.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Yeah. And I do love rats.
Right. Yeah, me too. I love rats too. I got a rat clone up there.
Yeah.
And it's back there.
Yeah, and I have the big box 90s rat that I've played for a long time. But.
And so here's the challenge of this pedal. Those big box rats are, I don't know what they go for right now, but they're not expensive.
No.
This thing's cleaned up.
Yeah.
It seems to do a good job of what it's doing.
Yeah.
We could put it next to a real rat. And we would hear the difference immediately. I know what a rat sounds like. They don't sound quite as... Yeah. This just sounds polished.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a little more hi-fi or something.
It's a little bit more... This is like the upper end of the gain range for me for P-dub stuff. Mm-hmm. But I think people go too clean a lot of times. I think you could... You gotta rock the flock.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But what you were playing there, play us some... This is we have the drive pretty much down. The DRV is down. That's drive.
Yeah. Okay.
And here's the cleanest it gets.
Yeah. This is kind of where I started just a minute or two ago before we started rolling tape. But this is all the way down, right?
Yeah, all the way down.
Yeah.
That sounds like an old Marshall.
Right.
It does. It's so it's like. That's what that's what blues breakers or JTM sound like when right before they really get going. A loud,
a little splatty.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, 100%. Mm-hmm. And then if you roll that up a bit, what do we get? Where did you have it? Like right here?
I think I had it about 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I mean, but it's a big difference.
It is a big difference. Like all of a sudden when wait. So you can still get away with some of those lower voicings, but it, all of a sudden it wants to become a lead pedal to me, to my ears at that point.
Totally. It takes on that singing saturated thing, and that's the thing. As you keep going up, it just gets. It's like it becomes like violin.
Is that all the way up?
That's all the way up. If you darken it up, it gets that violin-y kind of quality.
Yeah,
but obviously it's got that cut knob, which is kind of like the Rat's tone knob.
Yeah.
And it does the, it's or maybe the Rat had a cut. No, filter is what the Rat
filter,
had. The filter knob. And cut is a better word for it because I always felt like the filter was working in reverse. Right. This is a really cool pedal. Now, to me, it's most like, without getting into the revival drive, which we'll get into.
Sure.
That deserves we're actually going to do a 7-part series on the revival drive because we have to break down all these things.
Totally. Yeah, absolutely. And I'll bring my screwdriver for these.
Let's do it. But the 1981, the DRV is sort of the highest gain thing we've got up here. The revival drive can get there too. But comparing it to something like the King of Tone in distortion mode, let's just try that.
Yeah, I'm curious.
We're going to get a lot more.
I'm curious here. Yeah, so it's a different beast, really.
Definitely less low mids, a little less congested sounding to me. Now try that again.
Which is going to allow it to speak a bit more.
Right,
for sure. As you get up here in a mix, it'll be a little clearer. Yeah, it's nice.
It's nice. Back to the next.
It has some flavors in there.
It really does.
It really does.
I didn't like this thing as much with single coils, I think because it doesn't have a lot of mid-range push. Yeah. But with that 335, with like a fatter sounding guitar, it sounds really good. Yeah. And it doesn't sound overly like a distortion pedal either. Yeah. It sounds like, especially at the low ranges, I would believe that's just a Marshall-esque amp.
Right. You know? I was actually surprised that I could play down here and have clarity, and be able to play without it getting too mushy. Yeah. With the Rat, that's really hard to do.
I don't think Rats really do that. That must be one of the things that they cleaned up, or he cleaned up.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't read the whole story, but apparently he sort of stumbled into something that
works?
That worked.
I mean,
that he liked.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. I mean, I think that maybe the tones in this pedal are surpassed only by the eloquent artwork.
It is really cool.
This is the Stormtrooper version.
Yeah, it is. Is it really?
They call this. They lovingly call. I don't know if they call it this, if he called it this, but it's the 1981. This is the Stormtrooper one, so black and white. There's all sorts of other like colors. There's a pink, a green. There's one where the lines right there are like 3 different colors, sort of like an old VHS tape. If you remember the rainbow kind of thing. And it's really good. I was looking around because this pedal comes with the coolest swag. I mean, it comes with like a bag, like a bag that says 1981 that you could do. And then, I think there's a missed opportunity though. I wouldn't have sent it with a bag. I would have actually sent it with a fanny pack. And so you could just wear your 1981 in the fanny pack.
Yeah.
I think that was a real missed opportunity.
Hey, I think you need to email them.
I think
immediately.
Yeah, this should be delivered not even in a box,
and
just a fanny pack.
What's with the name? Do we ever find out what's going on with the name? The 81.
Maybe it's the sound of 81. Maybe it was born in 81.
Maybe it's a birthday kind of thing.
Yeah, like they're all birth year pedals, but they're in 1981.
Well, it's surprisingly versatile.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking it was going to be a real one-trick pony.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, Rat. I've heard of Rat. I've owned Rats, used them and stuff. Mm-hmm. But it's surprising me, I would say.
Yeah.
With the gain down, like we tried it at the beginning, or maybe just a few minutes ago, it really responds like just a great distortion / classic Marshall type sounding overdrive kind of circuit.
Totally.
And then as you gain it up, it becomes this whole other animal.
100%.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, they're kind of hot on the street right now.
They're hot right now, and it really there's no wait list. But every time they get put up, it's immediately like buy, and then they're sold out. Let me give it the old kick around with the P90s.
Absolutely. It's so fun.
It's a really fun pedal, to be honest. Now, what would I use? Like, I'm trying to think, what would I use this for? I'd be on the like. I mean, this could be my lead sound for like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that would totally work. It's aggressive.
Pretty awesome.
I mean, it's yeah. I mean, and this is the lead pickup. Could I clean this up? You know.
It doesn't really want to clean up.
No, you turn it off for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You turn it on when you want it. You turn it off when you don't.
That too. Yeah.
It's not an always on drive. Even on the lowest setting.
Yeah.
You could sort of get to this.
So.
It could work.
Yeah.
These are hotter pickups too. I mean,
Is that the middle?
This is the middle. Yeah. No, actually, that was the middle. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could. Ooh, that sounds like fat and good. I really am enjoying playing that. Actually, the notes just sort of jump off a little bit.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Shoot, maybe I'll keep this one too.
And I really feel like it's great to have a higher gain pedal on the board.
Yeah.
For those times when you need to jump up and do a signature, lick kind of
It's
thing.
true, yeah.
Or signature part.
Yeah. And just for like the heavy rhythm stuff. Like, I mean, heavy on the Sunday morning thing is like, if you just gotta get to the, gosh, I'm trying to think of like a song where just the bridge really gets going, Like there's all sorts of like popular songs right now. So much of like they really get going at bridges, Like a lot of times that's where they're putting almost the best hooks in the song. Like, how many tunes right now are people waiting for the bridges? Those are the big, and they just get going like crazy, Yeah. And they're just. I mean, you got to have somewhere to really go up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the great thing about this cut knob is it sort of dumps low end, like in a cool way.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get, it allows the guitar to speak up there.
Yeah.
Because like, as much as this is cool, and obviously this is totally different things, but this is going to hang on to a lot more of that kind of frequency that, up top that you might not always need or want for these kind of parts.
Right.
Yeah, so
totally. I think if there's one thing about this pedal I'd love to see, I think it would pair really well with like a mid-rangey boost, because it doesn't like add a lot of mids.
Okay.
So like let's try the ODR1 on the Protein going into it.
Yeah, right.
Like if I let's say we took it down and we were there,
so
like kind of at that opening
see how
tone,
it stacks, yeah.
It's just a that's pretty cool. Totally, for those big things, you throw a little bit of mod on there, and all of a sudden people would be like, did we just get to the Phil Wickham show? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's kind of, that mid-range almost here is almost making it sound like that sort of, those, I call them like ray gun sound effects. We were listening to Dragon Force earlier in the car, and we were talking about ray gun sound effects. Things that get so far away from the sound of a guitar, they sound like something else, but totally, you could come in here and do that, and really lift it up.
It's pretty sweet.
It sings. It's nice,
Yeah, I agree.
All right, I'm in it. I mean, I'm with it. Does it beat the King of Tone for me? Which is this the standard that for which all pedals live and die? It beats the King of Tone. Apparently, it's called the King, so.
And this is, to be fair, this is the distortion.
Yeah, that's the distortion side of the King of Tone. Yeah.
So we could, I mean, if you wanted to, we could just max it out and see.
Oh boy. I mean, I could see where I'd. I mean, the King of Tone is aggressive, man. Like. It gets aggressive sounding there, and it gets pushed. Mm-hmm. Whereas this, if it were any less mid-range, I'd want more. Mm-hmm. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like I'm cool with that, but it's got to be the high up stuff. I'm probably not going to use it so low and get really heavy with the guitar down there.
Yeah.
And I mean, we don't have this up very much, so like these are kind of the ranges where I feel like if you're using this pedal, you're at least going to be here. Mm-hmm. It does take out. And look, pedals aren't for everything, right?
Yeah.
I mean, each pedal doesn't do everything.
Yeah. Do you feel like this one takes out low end? Because seems like it kind of does. Yeah.
And that's probably good.
I think it's good.
I mean, it's really good.
That's why when you went up top and you're doing some of that stuff, the Phil Wickham kind of business. Yeah.
I think that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I tried this before and I didn't dig it. Okay. And I think after seeing it even with this guitar, I feel like it could be a little, like I could want a little more mids in my tone. Uh-huh. But with the humbuckers, I felt like it really worked.
I agree.
So
it felt really nice. Now,
this is a weird thing, but that makes sense. But if you're playing a Veritas with very scooped humbuckers, or you're playing, a lot of these new humbuckers, the Lambertone Cremas, the Veritas Bearcats, the Lawler has the El Rayo.
Okay.
They're sort of abnormally scooped for humbuckers.
Interesting.
They're the most scooped for a humbucker that you could get.
Okay.
And they're supposed to have single coil type high end.
I got you. Okay.
If I'm playing a guitar like that, I might want a little more mid-range out of this.
Yep.
But that's a guitar thing too. Can't fault the pedal totally for that.
Yeah.
With humbuckers, I think this thing,
Les Paul.
It sounds great. Yeah.
Really killer.
If you got a PF style pickup, I think this thing, maybe I'd go so far as to say it sounds like it might even be voiced for that.
Yeah.
Because it sounds
really good. I would love to hear this. There's a pedal that I've been using now for about a year, and it's made by the guys at XTS. Actually, they're here in Nashville. Yeah. And it's a pedal called the Winford Drive.
Yeah,
And it's a really cool, it's loosely based on the Rad. And I have it on my board for that that purpose.
I think Sean Tubbs has one of those.
I think he might, yeah.
And I didn't realize it was a Rat.
Yeah, I think it's kind of loosely based on a Rat
interesting.
circuit.
Yeah.
But they added some cool features. I would love, maybe in a future visit, we could just quickly do a little comparison.
Winford 1981.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to say thumbs up if you want to fill the spot of the higher gain, maybe people call it, the third gain stage. Yeah. You can stack a lot of drives. I'm not sure that this is going to shine in stack. I think what this thing does, we showed it.
Yeah.
I think it has some beautiful tones in there. I'm not going to add this to a bunch of already going overdrives and just give me a third level, but something like your third level of drive up. That's where I go with your top one, Yeah. A little clean, a little broken overdrive.
Yeah.
And, kind of an overdriven thing, and then this thing up there. I'm going to say thumbs up.
I'm going to say thumbs up.
I think these are about $250.
Okay.
Which is a little bit on the pricey side compared to the Brown, you get two pedals. The King of Tone, you get two sides. And there's modes inside. It would be cool to see a little more on here. But one of the things that's cool about this is its simplicity.
Absolutely.
It does this thing.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a cool thing.
And that really speaks to my heart. I love pedals that just have very few knobs. That just kind of sound good when you plug them in. And there's just not a lot of fuss.
Yeah.
So.
You know what I'd really like to see him do? I'd like to see 1981... This is called the DRV for drive. I'd love to see them put out something called the BST, and do it like a mid-range boost, and then put this in a double pedal, and you'd have the drive side and the boost side.
Yeah.
And then you could just throw in, you could have the boost, you could have the drive. They could be independent. You could put it in, and to me, that would give you here's your distorted sound, and then if you need to get the lead and the saturation thing, you just turn on that boost.
Yeah.
Then I think, would that be worth $300, $350? Yeah, I could see that being there. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, yeah.
Then it's two pedals and it gets there, This is a little on the pricey side for one pedal, but it does a cool thing. And it's got cool artwork, and it comes with cool swag. And you could put it in your fanny pack and watch Stranger Things.
If they only included the fanny pack.
If they only included the fanny pack, which they really should.
Once they see this,
they're going to include
change their whole setup.
Well, I have been HW,
and I'm Mike,
and this has been another amazing edition of Worship Guitar Tone. And we're going to keep working through the hype board. So, hey dudes, if you're still watching the video, please give us a like, hit sub. And you can even hit that YouTube notification bell. If you're one of those people who doesn't have enough notifications throughout the day on their cell phone, YouTube is so kind, they actually want you to hit notify me when someone uploads a video, so that if you're waiting in line at the bank or you're at church practice, you can go, whoa, YouTube just notified me of a new upload, I better watch it right now.
That's right.
That's exactly how all of us... That's so how all of us want to consume content these days. Not on our schedule, but on someone else's.
That's right. They want to interrupt.
Anyway.
And they're good at it.
All right. Later.
All right. See ya.